Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another vlog of adventure. Today, we will be checking out the baden-wurttembergian? Is that a word? Town in Baden-Württemberg of Heubach with some friends off in the east. So, should be neat. Now, we are actually just about halfway through our journey, our trip throughout Germany. Already, oddly enough, as it seems. And if I'm being completely honest with you guys, the newness of everything has, quite unsurprisingly, definitely gone away at this point, despite my exploring of various cities. And so, as a result, I have started to experience a sort of second wave of homesickness as of late, which is rather unfortunate, but from what I can tell, it seems to be pretty normal for students who are studying abroad. So yeah, just gotta ride it out, and I don't know, try to enjoy the rest of my experience as much as I can. So yeah, that's why we're doing some more exploring today and getting to see new parts of the country. So should be hopefully a raising of my spirits.
Wie hieß Kaliningrad nochmal, als die Deutschen das besetzt haben? Ah, stimmt ja. Aber ich meine was anderes, ich meine den Flugplatz. Welcher Flugplatz? Was war's gewesen?
Hä, du brauchst die 5 Windräder.
Something, it had something on P and CP.
I hope our discussion is on the video.
It is. Well, overall, that ended up being a pretty solid little adventure. I was getting a little worried when Otto took us on one of the, let's just say, sketchiest paths I've ever been on. But it ended up leading us to a pretty popular rock climbing destination, as well as one of the only cave systems I've ever seen in my life. Actually, it might be the only cave system I've ever seen in my life, so that was really neat. And then afterwards, we ended up going to an airport just for lunch and to check out some of the planes that were there. Got to see some stuff land and take off, so it was really cool. It was a really neat little excursion yesterday. Haven't walked this way home in a little while, but it's nice for a nice little change of pace. Like it. But anyways, this is the weekend where my parents are finally coming to visit me, which is something I have been looking forward to for quite a while now, as I'm sure you can imagine. I'm looking forward to, visiting some new places with them, exploring parts of the country I haven't been to before, and yeah, hopefully just getting them to enjoy the country that I have been fortunate enough to call home for the past couple of months. Speaking of calling it home, I have finally received my German residency permit this week. Did y'all forget about that? Because I legally was not allowed to. So yeah, this will allow me to live within the country for more than just the next 2 weeks, which I'm very appreciative of. So yeah, finally have completed my list of German bureaucratic formalities at a mere 11 weeks after I got here. But yeah, my parents are coming, which means I need to clean up our apartment to make it a bit more presentable for them. But I am looking forward to visiting all the places that they want to visit. I know my mom and dad would like to go into the Black Forest, as well as go to see Neuschwanstein, which is very popular both among castle enthusiasts as well as those who design fictional castles. It has spawned many likenesses. And yeah, those are places I would not get to see otherwise, just because of the lack of public transportation out to those remote areas. But I'm looking forward to seeing the country with my parents. It should be a vlog full of adventure. All right, so today's when we're going down to Neuschwanstein, except we might not actually be going into Neuschwanstein Castle because I'm dumb and I thought tickets you could just buy at the castle, and then it was like a self-guided tour, but apparently the only thing I can find online was tickets that you buy days in advance, and then you sign up for a certain time slot because it's a guided tour, and so you need to have enough audio guides for the people on the tour. And so I don't know, it was very confusing. And long story short, I'm not sure we'll be going into the castle, but we should at least be exploring the town near the castle. So I'm kind of cool. I'm kind of excited to see what a Bavarian village looks like. So let's do it. Right, well, after a long trip with lots of traffic, because the Autobahn is not quite the magical place you'd expect it to be, we've made it. So we're gonna, I guess, finally check out Neuschwanstein, which is over that-ish direction, I think. Alright, we'll figure it out.
Boat rental.
Actually a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be. Right, well, we ended up not being able to go inside the castle like I expected, but it was still cool just walking up there, getting to see it. It's a very cool place, very pretty architecture, and would recommend you check it out, though definitely make sure you buy tickets in advance. But to be completely honest, I don't really mind that we didn't get to go inside and tour the castle, because honestly, one of the last things I want after hiking up a mountain is more walking. Also, on a completely unrelated note, after growing up near the Appalachians, those are cool, but the Alps, those are some big boy mountains. It's a completely different change of scenery. It's really cool. All right, day 2. That means it's time to explore the Black Forest. So let's get into it. All right, not actually in the Black Forest yet, but stopping first in the city of Rottweil, which is one of the older medieval cities in Germany, and is also, I believe, what the dog is named after. So, seems cool. Pretty neat little town with lots of history, including the world's tallest elevator testing tower. No, thank you. Welcome to the University City of Freiburg. Small city sandwiched right in between the Black Forest and the border with France. It's a very pretty little city. We actually got here right in the middle of a protest against government-mandated vaccines, which is very interesting. Germans do like to protest, do it a lot. So lots of demonstrations in Germany. But yeah, it's a cool little town, and I think we're gonna enjoy trying to explore it a little bit more. Very beautiful church here. Come to Freiburg, they said. It'll be just like Venice, they said. Actually, it is kind of cool how there are just people eating and enjoying the canals. It's kind of neat. And there are modern parts to the city as well, naturally. But I find the older parts to be more interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's food review, coming at you live from my parents' hotel room. Today, we have got some one and only Black Forest cake. We got a nice little panoramic shot around there. Now, this isn't actually from the Black Forest, despite coming right after our Black Forest segment. We were unsuccessful in our attempts to finding some Black Forest cake in the Black Forest, but we are in Germany, so as far as I'm concerned, it's close enough. Now, the hotel has deemed us not worthy of receiving actual utensils, so we've got this wooden paddle that we're going to be attempting to eat the cake with. So here we go. And I don't know the actual requirements for something to be legally considered Black Forest cake, but I'm sure I'll probably flash it up on the screen. So this is our attempt. So here we go. I'm gonna try and get some of this crust, but there's definitely definitely cherry flavor is pretty predominant. Chocolate is not overpowering. Nice, very light crust. It's not super flavorful. It's very light, surprisingly easy to eat cake. We got little, another little panoramic shot, something like that. Some cherry, some chocolate shavings. This is from a cafe in town, but honestly, it's not bad. I could definitely eat a lot more of this. So, yeah, very sweet, but not super overwhelmingly sweet. Not very rich. Just a very nice, like, light cake. Very easy to eat, and I'm definitely going to be trying more of this. So yeah, very nice. And that is more or less it for the exploration within this vlog. Now, my parents were here for another day, but we mostly spent it going to places that I've already been to in this series. Plus, a couple restaurants and stuff like that here and there. So it was nice. I think we all had a really good time. I took a little photo of us at the airport. And I don't know if it was just not seeing them in a while, but for the first time, I really noticed the family resemblance between us three. It was kind of cool. Jokes aside, though, just being at the airport resulted in some really strong memories of just a few weeks ago when I was leaving on this trip to begin with. And it's, kind of ironic because as of right now, my trip is now more than halfway over. So I've really got to make the most of what time I have left. So as much as I would love to go home and be with my parents, and as the much homesickness as this departure gave me, I will carry on and continue my exploration of Germany and trying German foods and just seeing more of the world. So, because I'm sure this next 12 weeks is going to go by just as quickly as the first. So, yeah. Until then, I'm going to be keeping up the hot content with you guys, doing some more exploring. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys next time. Later.